What is going on, guys? Thank you so much for checking out another video. This is just going to be an update, no riding in this video, where we last left off riding down to Aztec last Sunday. I think it was the 25th or so. I stuffed my right knee riding Oni's bike into the corner pretty hard, and saying like, yeah, that kind of felt like an ACL tear. I didn't think it was the ACL, but I went to the doctor, and I didn't find out for sure yet, so we don't know. But if you've never had a complication like that, they lay you on the table and they just kind of grab your knee and they like give it a little shimmy so they can feel like how much it wiggles. Like if this right here is the knee joint, they can feel that wiggle, and they're like, this doesn't look good. They think it's my ACL again, which is a huge bummer. I'm no stranger to it. I tore my ACL in November of 2017, and I got the meniscus just kind of, hey, sore. I got the meniscus just kind of cut out so I could continue to go on. A lot of pro riders, not that I'm a pro rider, go without ACL, so I tried to do that for a bit. An issue with that was then I broke the wrist, and I kind of fell off the wagon as far as doing all my knee exercises. So then I got back on the bike and my knee wasn't as strong, and I kept catching it, and I would like tear the meniscus more because the ACL wasn't there to hold it from going side to side. So every little rip would just tear the meniscus, and I could feel the bones hitting each other. Not fun. So then last year, just over a year ago, I got my left knee done, and I was 6 months out, and then I was back on the bike and been riding fine ever since I healed up from that. And then this happened. So we're gonna find out tomorrow morning, Monday, the whatever that it's gonna be, the 3rd, May 3rd. I have an MRI early in the morning, but then I wasn't able to get in to see the doctor for a little bit, so I'm not gonna know results from the MRI until the 19th. They had me for an appointment on the 12th, but Allison and I are actually going out to Florida, so and I wasn't gonna reschedule that, so we'll find out more about the ACL. But actually, today I was going to ride. I'm feeling good enough. That's why I had the silly clip of just me walking over here so you could see I'm moving all right. I actually wanted to ride today, and I was like, I'm good. Like the impact like up and down on my knee feels fine. Like I have the strength, I can stand on it, I can walk on it better now. Last you guys saw me, I was over there and just kind of like a little shaky, really stiff. I've worked out some of the swelling in it and the stiffness, so I can get around all right. Allison and I have been doing a walk of like 1.5 miles down the road with Ezra, and so I'm feeling really good, and I wanted to ride, but unfortunately things just didn't line up and we weren't able to get out there today. So it took this weekend off, which might have been just a silver lining, a good little rest for just my whole body and the knee. But this coming weekend, the plan is we're going to be back on Yeti. We're going to go out to Aztec on Saturday and give it a go. And I'm not going to like push super hard or try to get a new fast lap time, but just to ride and see how it feels. But then once we find out from the MRI, I mean, I'm just telling you guys worst case scenario that it's torn. It'd be amazing if it wasn't, but I felt and heard that pop, and I'm pretty convinced. Like at first I didn't think it was an ACL, but now like when I stand and like wobble, and if I walk too long, it feels like a really tight pinch deep on the right side, like the outside of the knee. Sorry, going in there. It feels like I'm just being pinched really hard as I walk. So if it is the ACL, then I think that this summer I would make sure that, or like let the doctor know I still want to ride this summer out, and maybe I won't do as many events as I was hoping to do, like traveling, to New Mexico or something to ride on a torn ACL. We'll see. All gonna play it by ear, but I still want to be able to ride and make content for you guys, and then maybe get the surgery later in the year where those 6 months will put me more in winter. And even though here in Colorado it's usually pretty nice and we get lucky that we can ride essentially all year round, you might miss a weekend or two back to back or whatever because of snow and stuff, but do it during the winter when it's going to be colder and there's downtime anyway. So that's just what I'm looking at, worst case. But I do want to ride this weekend, and then the weekend after that, Allison and I will be in Florida. Then I'll come back, get results from the MRI, and then talk to the doctor. And one thing he said to me, he's like, I'm not letting you go another 2 years without an ACL. And as much as like I wanted to toughen it out on my left leg when I didn't have an ACL, I don't think that was a very good decision. It just would continue to rip more and hurt more. And then once I got it fixed, like, yes, that recovery stunk and was awful. Well, it wasn't awful, but it wasn't fun. Then I was like, oh wow, like this is great to have a good functioning knee again. So the right one, I might put it off a few months, but I am gonna, if it's torn, fingers crossed it's not, but if it is, I'll put it off a few months and then get that surgery on it. But just wanted to give you guys the update on that. So I'm actually feeling pretty good. I've just had some awesome, kind and appreciative messages from you guys. I really appreciate that. Just reaching out and on my reel and stuff. I think it has over 10,000 plays. It just really means a lot. But yeah, that's the update. I'll keep you guys updated as I find out more. Be sure to follow me on my Instagram at DeeO. And yeah, thanks for coming along, riding with me. And I'm sorry that happened. You know, it was just a lot of stuff went wrong in that corner. I was trying to hit the corner well and keep my foot up, get off the rear brake, and it seemed like I landed sitting down, got a little excited going into the corner, put my right leg up a little too early, and I had it like straight out, and then I started to push up and over that rut. Maybe it was too much front brake, but I pushed up and over that rut, and it started to go down, and my leg was stuck like straight out that way. Sorry again. Not straight out, but not at a good angle, like 45 degrees there, just jammed it straight in. I'll show the video again in case you missed it, but yeah, not fun, but we'll get on the bike this coming weekend and go from there. Appreciate you all sticking around and just all the positive messages. You know, we try to promote positivity here, and injuries are an unfortunate part of dirt bikes. Could happen to anyone. It does happen to anyone, and yeah, I'm getting long-winded. Just appreciate you guys so much, and as always, until next time, take it easy. If it's easy, take it twice. Talk to you later.